Welcome back to another episode of Bagged Milk, your favorite podcast, done solo, in Edmonton, by an East Coaster. Yeah, fucking nailed it. We got it. And we're getting it going. What's going on, peeps? You fucking back at it? Thanks for coming back. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to give every single one of you a small back rub. Every single one of you. You're the best. I can't express my gratitude enough that you guys are just eating it up. Just getting the forks and spoons out, getting the sharp knife, cutting it up into triangles, and eating this shit up. You're a bunch of shit eaters, and I love it. I love that you're shit eaters. You don't mind, and that's great. So, how was your week? Did you die? Did you get the COVID? I can't believe we're still in this. We went from hoarding TP to trashing your neighbor from being outside. And now finally, we're slowly starting to open back up. Do you feel it? Some of you guys are more worried that we're starting to open up than not. You would rather we stay. We're not ready. We're not ready to go back out. We're all gonna get sick and die a violent, poopy death. We're all gonna die and shit our pants and just be full of shitty pants and COVID. I don't think that's how it happens. I think, who knows anyone that has it? Do you know anyone that has it? I don't know anyone that has it. I haven't heard anyone. I haven't heard of a friend that has it. I haven't heard of shit. Nothing. It's just weird. When people get the flu, I hear of people getting the flu. Yeah, I was sick over the weekend. Now, all of a sudden, nothing. It's like it's bullshit. I'm not saying it's bullshit. It's just weird. I obviously know that there's enough scientists out there that have fucking figured it out. They're not all lying in unison. I'm just saying, it might not be as bad as they say. It might not be the planet wiper that we thought it was. This isn't the reboot disc. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah. Cause I said so. But like, really though, it's so weird. I did my weekly grocery trip yesterday, and it still feels weird in the Walmart. You go up there, they're counting how many come in, they count how many leave. It's dead as fuck in there, which is awesome. This is the best time to shop. If you haven't been out shopping, get out shopping, 'cause it's great. You'll never have a better time in your life than right now to go out, 'cause it's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's like being at Walmart when you're not supposed to be. Like you feel like you're not supposed to be there. Like you broke in. Like you're just wandering around, it's quiet, and you almost think to yourself, did they lock me in? Did they lock me in? Because I don't see a fucking person. Not one. It is the best. And there's tons of food. There's tons of stuff. We're prepared now. It's okay. We are months prepared versus before when this came about, and we weren't prepared at all. Nothing. We had not enough masks. We had not enough ventilators, which they find out it's actually killing more people than doing good. So stop bitching about ventilators for the people that are bitching about them. And it's still like we're prepared, and we know still that it's still really not affecting kids. It's still really not affecting the healthy, though it does, but not really. It's really affecting the people we thought it would affect. The elderly, the morbidly obese, the people with lung issues, the people with immune issues, the people that have issues. It's affecting them. Duh. So, relax. If you're not one of those people, relax. Don't lose your house over this. Everyone thinks that people are just trying to push you back to work. It's not pushing people back to work. It's keeping everything from collapsing around us and creating a bigger pandemic than what COVID really is. Because this is shit. This is a good wake-up call. All agree. All agree to that. It's a good wake-up call that we didn't have our shit together and we can do better next time. But this wasn't on us anyway. It's not like, Canada caused this. I don't want to say who caused this, China. But we may never know, China. But it could have come from anywhere, China. And we'll just let them figure it out. Like, we don't want to point any fingers, that's for sure, China. So, we'll just see how it comes about. We'll just see. And hopefully, when this is all said and fucking done, and all you people fucking stayed inside and then are concerned for your fellow man, like you really give a shit about what other people are doing, you just are scared about yourself and like, don't go outside because I might get sick. What? You're a selfish cunt, aren't you? Aren't you a selfish little cunt? Come here. Come here, you little selfish cunt. Come here. Yeah, you're a good selfish cunt. But seriously, you're a selfish cunt if you only don't want people to go outside because you're scared you'll get sick. You're not scared they'll get sick. You're just scared they'll get someone else sick. Or yourself or someone close to you. That's what you're concerned about. You don't give a fuck. So when this is all said and over, all said and done, chop chop, it's done. Ding ding, microwave's off, it's done. When it's all said and done, since you're so concerned for your fellow man, make sure you get out there and help your fellow man pick up his pieces, because he's lost everything, and some of you have lost nothing. Nothing. Some of these people may have lost a family member and their business. I've heard statistics in Edmonton, like 1/3 of businesses, and Edmonton's a pretty big city. We got a population of about, it's over 1 million. It's like 1.1 to 1.3. I think Calgary's like 1.3. We're like 1.1. They're a little bit bigger. But if we're losing 1/3 of businesses, 1/3, permanently, they're gone. They've already lost them. They won't come back. That's a lot. And that's happening all across the country. That's not just here. Everyone's talking about the lives lost. And I'm sorry to say, it's not that many. Like, I don't want to sound like a rude prick. Most of the time, I don't mind sounding like a rude asshole. But this time, I'm not trying to be. I'll probably come off as one, but I'm not trying to be. I swear, I'm not. But it's not that many deaths. If you look at how many deaths has occurred over this year, it's not that many. It's the fact that we didn't know it was coming. That's it. We were unprepared. Now, it's like if an asteroid hit the Earth all of a sudden, and then the people that were alive after the fact start bitching about the dead people, saying, well, they should have done this. They should have done that. Well, there's nothing you could have done. We were unprepared. We didn't know. We had a World Health Organization, the WHO, World Health Organization. They tried to tell people right away that it wasn't even jumping from human to human. Days after it exploded in China, and they knew firsthand they had evidence that it was jumping from human to human. So if you have a World Health Organization in the back pocket of China trying to tell the world what to do, and they're not giving us the proper information, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You just figure it out as you go, unfortunately. And we somewhat figured it out. And now it's time to get back out there and stop the world from imploding. There'll be a lot more damages and deaths if they stayed indoors until this hit zero. If you stayed indoor, locked your borders, locked down the planes, keep it just to essential service until it hit zero, the company of Canada, they're all fucking companies basically, all working for someone. Trudeau's working for the UN. UN works for the WHO works for China. So technically, Canada works for China, I think. Ipso facto? Ipso facto? Ipso? Ipso facto? Ipso facto? Ipso. By that very fact or act, ipso facto, the enemy of one's enemy may be ipso facto a friend. Anyway, therefore, we can say therefore, we're fucked. We don't know who to trust. You got one nation that doesn't care if we have world peace. They, in fact, are trying not to have world peace. That is not their agenda. That's Canada's agenda. We would like everyone to get along. But there's some countries that they don't want to get along. They want to rule the world. They want to be at the head. They want number one. And they're not our friends. And that sucks. When you got someone that wants to be number one and isn't your friend, that sucks. If they want to be number one and they are your friend, sure. Can I be number two? I guess. But they're not. And we don't want to be their friends. they have like a social credit system. So they have like chips and their phones. And if I don't like you or you say something bad about me or the government, I can rat you out instantly and your social credit score goes down. You're going to have a harder time getting a job. You're going to have a harder time getting loans. You're going to have a hard time getting housing. You can only live in certain areas of China if you have a high social credit score. So if you're not ratting out enough people, if you're not reporting to the government enough, if your business isn't helping the Chinese Communist Party, your social credit score is low. And you'll live in a poor neighborhood and you'll be a piece of shit. So, the richest of Chinese bow down, suck a few cocks, and rat everyone out. If they find out that you're going on the internet and you're searching up stuff that could be the truth about China and something against their propaganda, they'll fuck you up. They'll take you. If you were living in a prominent neighborhood, they'll take you, your whole family, your extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, depending on how bad it was, you're all banned from that neighborhood. Every single one of you. Because someone went on the internet and Googled democracy. You can't even Google. Well, I think they have Google, but it's a banned form of Google. They didn't even have their own Google, and Google didn't want to get involved, but China would have just stolen the code, Google said, and just would have done their own anyway. So now they're at least in there. They feel like they can potentially help. I don't know. At least see what they're banning. But even if you go there, you get like your own cell phones and stuff. I've heard of actors, they're going there to film movies, and they'll go there and they'll get, yeah, Chinese cell phones with Chinese apps of like Chinese Facebook and Instagram. We don't have those apps over there. You have a Chinese version of it. You don't have the Google Play Store. You can have the Google search engine, but they pulled the Google Play Store from all Chinese run mobile phones. So that's telling you something. If Google won't even allow their app store to be in China, one of the world's largest populations, to make that much money, something's sketchy about that fucking country. They're already saying, like, at first we all joked around. We all joked around about it and said, oh, what if it came from a lab? What if it actually was bioengineered there? Well, now they're saying it probably was. Whether it was intentionally let go or unintentionally, we don't know. But there was a lab there in Wuhan, level 4, that's a high level viral lab made to study this shit. So they could have been studying SARS-2-CoV, is that what it is? And it just got out. But they're pretty fucking positive now it came from the lab. That's scary. That's scary. What if it did? What if this is the new way of war? You don't want the buildings destroyed because you'd have to rebuild them. You don't want to bomb shit. You want to build it up. Right? Or you don't want to build it up. You want to save them. You just want to kill the people. And unfortunately, they killed their own. Did you hear about 21 million Chinese people missing? Look that up. There's a bunch of different things for that. They still haven't figured that out. With this social credit system, almost every person in China has to have a cell phone. You can't go certain places without your cell phone. They'll scan it, a little QR code. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, you're good. Okay, go ahead. Or beep, beep. Oh, you're sick with fucking COVID. Pop, 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 pop. And that's how they keep the numbers down. But every person has to have a cell phone, and the cell phone providers in China have reported 21 million people missing from January to March. Where'd they go? They can't cancel their phones, and if they did, they'd sign up with another one. So another provider would have seen a peak. Someone would have seen a spike, but they didn't. It's just, they disappeared. They disappeared. Look it up. I don't know where they went. I don't know. I'm not intelligence. I'm just weird. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And now, Canada, under Justin Trudeau, who wants to be in the United Nations, who is in love with the World Health Organization, who is in love with China, Justin Trudeau, now, unilaterally, means, without real debate in the Congress or whatever the fuck we have here, Senate, the round table, the Knights of the Round. He didn't even ask the Knights of the Round. He just did it. I'm sure he asked his party, and then the other cucks below him that are like, yes sir, yes sir. They were fine with it. They took away the guns. They took away 1,500 different, what they deem assault rifles and variants. Okay? So even when he made his announcement, he announced like deaths and shootings of guns from yesteryear, from a while ago. Nothing current. And even the most current shooting, may those people rest in peace, like 23 people killed in Nova Scotia, Canada, due to a lunatic having guns and shooting people. Now, if this guy wasn't a lunatic, he probably wouldn't have killed those people. If he wasn't a lunatic, he wouldn't have killed those people. So the guns wouldn't have mattered, almost. Like, you'd almost assume that. If he wasn't a lunatic, he probably wouldn't have killed those people, whether he had guns or not. And the thing is, he didn't even have legal guns. So now the legal gun owners are being attacked, and this shooter didn't even have legal guns. So how would banning legal guns deter an illegal firearms user? I don't see how it could. Maybe I'm dumb. I'm probably pretty dumb. I smoke a lot of weed, speaking of. So how would this have deterred him? Let me think about it. I'm an illegal firearm. Let's pretend the law was already in place. Okay? So assault rifles are banned. One, he didn't use an assault rifle. He didn't use one. Or what they deem assault rifles. He did use a hunting rifle, but I don't believe it was a semi-automatic. So he did have a rifle, but what they deem as assault rifle, I believe, are just mostly semi-automatic weapons. So he had a pistol, and he had a rifle. So, one, banning assault rifles wouldn't have stopped that. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have stopped. Even if he was a legal gun owner, it wouldn't have stopped that. Okay. It wouldn't have stopped it. Now, let's go even further. Let's say he did have an AR. Okay. So the law would have stopped him, right? He wouldn't have been able to buy that AR. Well done, Trudeau. What? Oh, I'm just getting something in here. Hello? Oh, really? Oh. Oh, that's okay. Well, just in, um, those fire alarms were illegal. Oh, he he brought them up from the United States illegally. They were unregistered. Uh, what? So even with that law in place, even if he did have an AR, it still wouldn't have prevented it. What? So you're saying criminals aren't going to pay attention to the law? Huh. Well, that's something new. Criminals not paying attention to the law. I just bet they never fucking figured that one out. They never sitting in Parliament and be like, you know what? This is fucking genius. This is genius. The criminals will pay attention to this one. They'll pay attention because it's the law. The criminals will they'll abide by that, right? No. No, they don't. You're a dumb fuck. You're a dumb fuck, Trudeau. Now, is there any way this gun law could help that I'm thinking of? If you can think of it, go ahead and tell me. I'm dumb. And I'm open for conversation. I'm just not open for government like unilaterally making decisions. Like, why wasn't that put to a vote to the Canadian people? Why? If the Canadian people want guns, give them guns. If the Canadian people want to eat people, if we have 80% of the vote and we want to start eating people, let us eat people. Majority rules. That's it. That's the country. That's the country. Majority rules. I'm not talking about eating people alive. You bunch of sick fucks. I'm just saying wait till they're dead and then you eat them. Just like anything else. Or, the people that women say, okay, here we go. I figured it out. Boom. Boom. It just hit me like a lightning bolt. I just solved abortion. So, if all the women that want abortions, we just say, okay, we're going to take care of it. We're going to pay you X amount. So this is going to be great. This is going to be fucking foolproof. So we're going to pay the women an X amount to keep the baby instead. Okay, that's gonna appease all you non-abortion having motherfuckers. You're gonna love this. This is gonna love this. Okay, so we're gonna have all the women keep the babies. We're gonna pay them. This is gonna be your job now. This is gonna be your job. So some women are that's all they're gonna do is have babies. There's a bunch of them out there, a bunch of crackheads, and we don't care the shape of the baby. Some like the condition doesn't matter because you were gonna abort it anyway. So once it all comes out all fucked up and fetal alcohol or some like unlivable, that's fine because we're just gonna euthanize it and eat it anyway. And that's what we're just gonna have factory farming for babies. And then that's how we're going to eat. We'll never fucking starve. We got so many hoes out there with their legs open. We'll never starve. Ever. It's going to be great. This is it. I fixed it. And I'm not even against abortion. I'm all for it. Kill all the babies you don't want. Because I don't want you having babies if you don't want to have babies. Because I don't want to pay for it. I got enough child support. I don't need to pay for your baby too. So that's fine. I'm all pro-choice. You want to keep it? You keep it. It's yours. You don't want to keep it? Don't keep it. It's yours. or it's not. Don't care. But if you're not going to keep it, you might as well eat it, I figure. Eat that baby. You imagine? What an uproar that would fucking be. I can see the uproar for just me saying to eat babies. Don't listen to me though. I got like an IQ goldfish or something, I'm sure. Nah, I do alright. But yeah, it's just getting fucked up, man. Fucked up. We can't be just letting them do whatever they want. The government takes your guns. Historically, they just end up killing you after. They don't give rights back. You never get rights back. Ever. Ever in the history of ever has a government taken away a right and written in a right. No. Or, yeah, they don't give rights. They just take them away. Laws, same thing. Like, there is an unknown amount of laws, and it just keeps increasing. No one knows how many laws there actually is through federal, provincial, international, bylaws, cities. No one has any fucking clue how many laws we have. But it's a lot. And they never come off the books. They just keep getting added on. It's fucked. We got old laws from... Let me look this up. I bet there's something fucking stupid. I bet. Old laws. Old laws that are stupid. Let me see if there's any. Most ridiculous laws. Here's a quick sum. Here's a quick list. This is what I like. A quick list. In Juneau, Alaska, flamingo owners are prohibited from bringing their pet into a barber shop. Well, yeah, no. I see the point of that. Like, you don't want some fucking flamingo standing in the corner of your favorite barbershop, staring at you, him up on all one leg like he's some posh fucking pinked out flamingo, thinking he's better than you. No, you just want to go in there and get your hair cut. So, makes sense. Don't bring flamingos into the barbershop. It's a pet. So, can you bring a fucking wild flamingo? Where's flamingos? What other birds can you bring in there? 2. It is against the law to honk a car horn at a sandwich shop after 9. Makes sense. Why would you? Stupid. Oh, see? Oh, what do you mean that's a stupid law? This is perfectly fucking just. You imagine? Okay, this is Arizona. Arizona is a desert, basically. In Arizona, it is illegal to refuse a person a glass of water. You're fucking right, it is. If I'm in Arizona and it's drier than a fucking popcorn fart, you better give me a glass of water. I'm knocking you the fuck out. It should be perfectly fine to request a glass of water. And then if you refuse, you get to knock that person out. That's it. Boom, boom, glass of water. Easy. Oh, isn't that illegal anywhere? That's not even crazy. It is illegal to share your Netflix passwords with others in Tennessee. Big deal. In Fort Thomas, dogs are prohibited from chasing people or other animals. Stupid. You cannot have more than one alcoholic drink in front of you at one time. In Hawaii? No. Really? I wonder if that's true. I'm going to have to ask someone who went to Hawaii. I'll never get there. Indiana, it is against the law to catch a fish with your bare hands. Is that to like... What about the bears? With your bare hands? You imagine? They meant your bare hands. Fucking bears are out there catching fish. It is illegal to fall asleep in a cheese factory in South Dakota. South Dakota, rep up. Like, if you're taking cheese that seriously, wow. I'm only buying South Dakota cheese from now on. I'm sorry, home base, ADL milk products cheese. You can go fuck yourself. If you don't have a law in Prince Edward Island that you can't fall asleep in a cheese factory, you're not fucking taking your cheese seriously enough. Cheese factories, illegal. Oh, man. So I guess I'm going to have to reschedule my vacation down to Alabama. It was the only reason I was going there. But apparently, bear wrestling is prohibited. Fuck. So looking forward. That's good. Florida. Out of all the places, I would assume Florida would have the opposite of this rule and make it legal. It'd be the only state where it's legal. But no. This is the only state, I don't know if it's the only state, but it's one of the states that has a law. It is illegal to sell your children in Florida. Stupid. A lot of these are stupid. What's this one? Meh. Ah! This can't be right. Is this old? Let me see this. That can't be right. When was this made? 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So, I figured it out. I figured out why New York is so fucking bad. Wow. This is 4 years ago this was published. Wow. Okay, listen to this. This is why New York is so bad for COVID cases. This is why. This law right here. It is illegal. Are you ready for this? Oh my God. You imagine? It is illegal for a group of people to wear masks in public. But, they say wear masks. But it's illegal to wear masks. What do I do? New York's fucked. That's why. It's illegal. Wow. No wonder they're all fucking sick. They're so confused. Alright. I'll tell you. So, in Boulder, what a stupid name for a town. Boulder, Colorado. It is illegal to taunt or insult a police officer until he or she asks you to stop. So you can taunt them, but as long as they don't ask you to stop, it's fine. So you got a little bit of grace period. So it's like, how many insults can you put in before they ask you to stop? Or they just put one and then they ask you to stop, and then at that point you just broke the law. Or do they ask you to stop and then you do one more and you broke it? Is legal to taunt until just one. If she asks you to stop, if the she asks you to stop, you're done. Don't ask. Don't even. So stupid. Rhode Island. It is legal to race horses on the highway. So dumb. Should be able to do whatever you want. What the fuck is a bean whistle? What's a bean whistle? Does anyone know what a bean whistle is? Bean whistle. Bean whistle. Hungarian bean whistle. Yeah, even here, I just pulled this up. Wow. So, I'll see if I can put up a picture of it. Just looks like a little steel, almost small, a little flute style. But in Meriden, Connecticut, it is prohibited to use a bean whistle in public. Oh my god. What? What the fuck? It is illegal in Delaware to show an A-rated movie. Is that just adult? Is there such thing as an A-rated movie anymore? In drive-in theaters. What the fuck's an A-rated movie? That's fucked. I don't even know what an A-rated movie is. I guess, okay, it's adult, I guess. We'll check it out. Fuck, I don't want to leave you fucking not knowing. A rating. Oh my god. Fucking Papa can't spell. A rating. Movie. What is an A rating? There is no fucking A rating. What do movie? Must have been adult at one time. What is? Where's a Jamie when you need one, right? I need a Jamie. A Jamie is like Joe Rogan. If you listen to Joe Rogan, he's his producer, Googler, audio guy. What is he Googles everything. No, I don't see it. It must have been adult. I don't know, man. It's not that important. Super important stuff over here. You tell you what. That's what we're getting. Yeah, shit's so crazy out there. Now we got fucking. It's so crazy. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's so fucking crazy out there that the United States government released the fact that they officially released the pictures of what they called two UFOs, unexplained flying objects. So, what does that mean? Does that mean they told us there's aliens? No. But they're trying to make us think that. Because they're just like, okay, get your mind off the fucking COVID. But it didn't work. You guys are too fucking panicked out about the COVID. You didn't even see that the government released the fact that they have UFOs. But again, it's just a trick, I think, because think about it. They have other shit they've been working on. There's been stories from officials that work there from ages ago that have been locked up, and they pull out every decade or so to try to figure it out. And then after a couple of years of working on it, they have to put it away because they just don't know. And they don't have the technology now to figure it out. And they've been doing that on some things for like 30, 40 years. So I am super unimpressed that they released a picture or two. I'm not sure how many. It was just like a couple, I'm sure. Or a video or something of these fucking UFOs. But they were only like, oh, we worked on it for 2 years and couldn't figure it out. Here you go. So, I don't know. Unimpressed. But that's what they want you to think. That there's aliens and we're letting you know a little piece of this. That's what this whole game was about, I think. I'm a retard. You just don't even listen. I just ramble, and you just listen to me ramble, and you can laugh about my stupid thoughts. You don't have to agree. You can just laugh at my stupid thoughts. It's okay. So, the UFOs. What if, okay, what if this was a test? Because they always said, the only way we'd come together is if we had a common enemy. Well, we definitely don't have one here on this planet, China. But outside of this world, they're saying maybe aliens. What if aliens came in and the world would have to come together? That would be the one time where we would have to come together if they were going to attack us. So what if this is like the way to get us inside and get us all inside because they know something's going to happen. And this is it. This is the big one. And they're coming. And they just put out the picture of these two UFOs. And people are like, oh shit. And stay inside even more because now there's aliens. But we don't fucking know. Like, is there aliens? Probably. Did they come here? Maybe. Do I know for sure? Fuck no. Do I know much for sure? Not really. And definitely not about aliens. But is there aliens? Probably. Like, listen. We have a sun, which is a star. The star has a set of planets. Look up in the sky. Almost every star you see, and bajillions more you don't, exist. And every single one of those stars is practically a sun. And every single one of those stars that is practically a sun could practically have planets. Every single one of them. You think we're the only star in the entire fucking universe that has a set of planets? And no other star would have planets? They have proof that they have planets. There's planets. They can see them with telescopes. Every single fucking star pretty much has planets. Could be one, could be none, could be 20. And if they're close enough or further enough away, depending on that species, there could be life. It may not need air. It probably does, they say. And it probably still needs some liquid. But it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be like us. You assume that. But it doesn't need to be. So yeah, there's probably aliens. So get over that. I hope, like, if you were one of those people who are like, no, or I don't know. Like, even if you're religious and you're like, wow, God made Earth. Well, if you think that, then God made everything. Like, sure, God made aliens too. If you're religious, whatever you want, man. Whatever helps you wrap your head around this. But there's aliens most likely. Like, I can't say for certain. I've never seen one. But I think there's enough proof. It's just the science. It's just once the reason around, it just comes back to you like, okay, yeah, okay. So I just want to let you know, it's just in case I do drop dead soon. I don't think it's from the COVID. If they rule it as the COVID, just do some investigating, okay? For me, because it probably wasn't. And I don't say that because I don't think I'll get it or anything. Maybe I will. Probably beat it. But if I did or don't, it doesn't matter. I don't think it'd be the COVID. I think there is a stronger possibility out there. And I think my girlfriend tried to kill me. Okay? Now listen, I know what you're saying. If you know her, she's too sweet. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't hurt a fly. But listen to me. You don't know her like I know her. And I'm just saying. Now, this is why I'm saying it. And it's mostly because of this one incident. It's not because of a lead up of events. But this one's very suspicious and I think she fucked up. Now, I have pretty much the same thing for lunch. Now, since they fucking did this whole lockdown situation at work, they took away all the communal microwaves and water coolers. Like, everything's like touchless now. but they took away all the microwaves, so we're not all touching them in the fridges and stuff. So you gotta bring your own lunches. So I've been packing up pretty much the same lunch all the time. Like I'll have a bunch of carrots that I eat first every fucking time. Carrots are the goddamn best vegetable in the world. They are delicious. I don't know. It's probably because they taste a little sweet, and it's like I'm cheating with candy. They're the bomb. I could eat a bag of carrots. Skin them, fucking de-skin those carrots. I like them when they scream. That's how they sound. But I skin them and a little dressing, and it's fucking delicious. Like you can eat like a fucking like a. I don't know what I eat. I eat probably a cup of carrots. Like not a whole lot, but I could eat a whole shit ton. Probably more than a cup. And I think that's like it's like 12 grams of carbs. It's like fuck all, and a little bit of dressing. And I'm not too concerned about some fats in my diet. It's not a big deal. I eat a lot of healthy fats, a lot of peanuts and shit. But anyway, listen, carrots. I eat carrots. I eat carrots. Dressing for one break, and like a PB&J and some nuts. And then my next break, I usually have some cucumbers. Always the veggies first. Always veggies first. Always veggies first. That's a note right there. Um, that's just because it fills you up, and then you won't eat. If you have shitty food after, just eat veggies first, and then always, and then the shitty food that comes after. If you eat them slow, like the veggies slow, by the time you get to your shitty food, you won't eat as much of it, or you won't even need as much. So you can make yourself a smaller portion. You just know, and you get yourself psyched up for it. You're just like, okay, it's just a smaller portion, but I'm getting filled up on veggies, so it's okay. Anyway, listen, are you fucking listening? To get back to the story, I eat cucumbers and an apple and nuts for my last break. Okay, because cucumbers are like zero. There's nothing in them. And then I have an apple. It's like, I don't know, like 20 grams of carbs or some shit. And then my nuts, which gives me healthy fats and some proteins. Okay? It's not important. What's important is these fucking cucumbers. Okay? Listen, I'm going to put up a picture of these bitches. I got it. She fucking tried to kill me. Are you listening? I opened these things up. And I knew instantly she fucked up. Like she either accidentally poured too much in, or it just changed the consistency of the cucumbers and she didn't think I'd fucking catch on. But I'm clever. I'm clever like a fox. I'm clever like a fox. Like, think about it. So I opened it up. It's a dish, but it's on the bottom. I got a blue thing. And so I open the blue thing, and then I look at the carrots, and they're soaked. They're drenched. Like, I mean, if you could see the picture, like they're almost, like cucumbers are pretty white. They're like actually white when they're fucking, you know? But these were almost see-through. You'll see. And this water was sloshing all around in it. And okay, I used to put vinegar in it, but I found out too much vinegar makes you poop. It made me poop, and I had to go poop real bad after every break. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with these? It's the cucumbers, and it's not cucumbers. Cucumbers are mostly water. It's the vinegar. Vinegar made me poop. So anyway, and I always got the poop talk. No wonder they call me the ass man. So these cucumbers are fucking soaked and see-through. And I knew instantly this bitch tried to kill me. This is the day she took it out. She thought she'd get away with it. But no. Papa's got a brain. So I didn't fucking eat them. And I called her out on it. And she tried to say it was because the cucumber was in the back of the fridge and got frozen. And when she cut it, it looked fine, but must have unthawed and just leaked all over the place. But, okay, bitch. Listen. Don't try to kill me again, okay? Okay? Because two can play that game. I'm on to you now. That's all I'm saying. I'll let it slide this time, but I'm on to you now. That's right. Fucking try to kill me. Fuck's sakes. I'm too healthy to be killed, man. I'm eating too good these days. Well, listen, I got a sugar addiction, but it comes and goes. It doesn't come and go. It's just up to me. If I don't have any sugar, like if I eat my lunches and I eat my vegetables and I come home and I eat whatever Danny makes for supper, which she's been making amazing suppers. She's pretty much like stay-at-home mom because she's injured, but amazing suppers in the instant pot. If you haven't got an instant pot, I recommend one. It is fucking amazing. We've made our own yogurts and what else? Oh, I don't know what else. But we made our own yogurts and the meals alone is fucking fantastic. It's basically a pressure cooker, slow cooker, sauteer, frying pan, egg boiler, yogurt maker. Like it's a ton of things all in one. At first, you're like, I thought it was the stupidest thing. I was like, I am not paying $100 for another fucking. I thought it was just like a slow cooker. It's not. It's amazing. Um, so she makes all her meals in that. Um, and like, what's some of the meals? Like chicken things. When you cook it in there, you just cook it. Chicken. Okay, listen to this. Chicken. Cook for 12 minutes. Okay, 12 minutes, and it's done. Full-breasted chicken. 5 of them. A whole package. It's done. 12 minutes. It takes like an hour in the oven. You try to fry those bits? You ain't frying big fucking chicken breasts. Get out of here. You're stupid. So, yeah, done. And then you can put a blender in it, and you just a little mixer, and you put it inside the pot, and it shreds it. It just shreds it. I was like, you're gonna wreck that fucking blender. The chicken's gonna be too tough. Shreds it. And then she'll make like chicken like ranch sauce with bacons and stuff in it, and then like other things. Like she'll just make like some recipes with spices and stuff, and then like hamburgers, and then we'll throw vegetables in after or something. I don't know how it works, but the meals are delicious, and fucking. So I'm getting pretty healthy, but as soon as I hit the sugar, yeah, Daddy's gonna lost his mind. That's for fucking sure. I just go off the rails. It's just like one taste of drugs that'll be fucking gone again, dude. But sugar is so hard. There's so many. There's kids here. You gotta keep sugar. So I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'll fucking have a granola bar. And then that granola bar's got chocolate chips, and I got a little taste of chocolate, and I'm like, well, I'll have another granola bar. So I fucked up, and then yeah, those nights are bad. And then it just goes off the rails. If I don't touch anything, or if I eat late and I just go to bed, I'm fucking. That's it. That's fine. That's a great day. It's a great day. I feel better. I like poop better. It's everything. It's good. So I'm getting pretty fucking healthy, and this is how I know I'm too healthy. Listen to this. I got this fucking Apple Watch, and I can't wear it when I'm sleeping. I'm too healthy. And this fucking thing keeps waking me up and telling me I'm too healthy. Because if your heart rate, like your resting heart rate, the lower it is, the fucking better. Like some, you know, Olympic swimmers and shit, like their resting heart rate you can get down to like 30, man. And then and you're like, no, that's not good. And you're probably saying that because your resting heart rate's like 70 or 80 and you suck. Like, But that's not my fault. A resting heart rate is fucking low. It's good. Like if it's like 1, you're dead. Like it's a snap. But I mean common sense. Lower is better because it has to just whoosh, one good whoosh push of the blood out of your heart, and it just feeds the entire system instead of having to go and laboring the whole fucking time. That's not good. So a good resting heart rate is fucking awesome. And my stupid watch, I don't know if you can change it or what, but if it goes below 50, it gives you a fucking alarm. So I'll be just nodding off, getting to sleep, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck? My watch wakes me up. I'm like, oh no, you had to be stopped. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like it. So I can't wear it when I sleep now. I'm just too healthy, man. I just keep getting younger. I don't know what it is. I'm trying. I try to eat sugars to try to fucking fuck it up, but I can't. So I figure it's just keep going in the other direction. I'm just gonna take it right down and fucking see if I can get like a 5. Like I think 1's ridiculous. Like obviously you're pretty much dead, but at 5, maybe 10, I can get it down. See if I can get it down to that. But we'll see. Well, I think that's about fucking it, guys. I've fucking rambled on long enough to you guys. We don't have any questions this week from Mr. fucking Redenbach. Because he fucking pussed out, I think. I don't know. He's just a bad friend, I think. Just gonna have to ditch him. See if I can pick up a new friend at work or something. Maybe someone else has got better questions. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll get his head in the game. Pull his head out of his arse. Well, everyone just, leave a comment. Tell Matt to get his shit together. Alright, boys. I see yous next week. Love yous. Out.